Hello everyone, welcome to the video how to frame your artwork. First of all, I'm going to show you one of many ways to frame your artwork. This is how I make with some of my works with Plywood base. It's quite cheaper because I use material and tools that I already have. So what I suggest is that you should adapt it to you, and most important, you should adapt it to your artwork. I used this 4mm Plywood board that I already had because it had more or less the dimensions that I desire. About 10 centimeters between the artwork and the board limits. So first I ensure that the edges of the Plywood board make 90 degrees between them. Like you see, they didn't, so I marked the two edges using one of the edge like a reference, and then I cut the two marked edges, and then I marked and cut the last one. I advise marking the reference edge in the back. Now you should choose the right tone for your frame. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I try to use products and materials that I already have or use in other stuff that I made. So for coloring the frame, I choose to use a wood protector that I usually use in my furniture or construction recovery. So I tried in another small piece of the same plywood, two different tones that I suspected could be fine. Then I choose which one would suit my artwork. The tone that I chose was Wenge. If you want or have another products that do the same, please use them. After you corrected and cutted your board, you should sand it very well. After sanding, you should clean it with a damp cloth. Now center the artwork in the board, without fixing it. If you prefer, off-center it, because it fits well with your artwork, that's marvelous. Then mark with a pencil the corners. And now you can apply the wood protector or other painting option. You can and should use a bigger brush than the one I used. I already had this one, so I use it, but it went just fine. Now you should let it dry very well. Now it's the fixing part. I choose to fix the Plywood artwork board by gluing it to the base Plywood board. I did this because the artwork Plywood was doubling for being very thin. So I had to ensure that the entire surface was gaining strength. But if my artwork Plywood board were thicker, I would use small screws attached from the back of the frame, thus fixing the plate to the artwork, without of course reaching the screws to the drawing level. While drying the glue, should put something clean and heavy on the top to ensure that the entire surface is well glued. Let's start dealing with the decorative molding. I bought this like a unit of more than 2 meters, and then I cut them like I want. The design of it should be the one you choose to buy and fits better with your artwork. You should measure each edge of the plywood board, mark them to be cut at 45 degrees in each side. Then apply the 45-degree cuts to decorative molding. I used this electric half-meter saw that I already had, but for these cuts it's perfectly fine using a box or a manual meter saw. Don't forget to sand it after you cut them. Before go further, you should ensure that the decorative molding are well dimensioned, putting them in their places without fixing them. If they are okay, now let's paint them with the same product used on the plywood board. In this case, the wood protector with Wangan tone. Now this medium brush is just fine. After dry, glue the decorative molding to the plywood board. Make sure to clean the excess of glue. When choosing the glue, make sure it's glue for wood and that it stays clear after drying, so that no glue stays inside. The white color will disappear. Now paint the lateral thickness of the artwork plywood if you want. I'd rather paint to look a softer finish. Let the glue dry a little, make sure it's well fixed, and then paint again decorative molding. This way any imperfections should disappear. Like I'm using the same product and tone, I can easily homogenize the frame and let the different texture of the plywood and the wood of the decorative molding give life to the frame. Let it dry very well, and that's it. Can't wait to see it hanging in my wall. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you like it. If you did, please give me a like or subscribe my channel. And if you want to see other stuff of mine, go to the description of this video and you will know where to find me. Bye, be well.